What's going on YouTube? Technician Troy here, and as you can see today we are not at my garage working on the Sonoma. Actually, I had a call from a buddy of mine, asked me if I wanted to give him a hand yanking an engine and transmission out, and I'm just going to kind of show y'all real quick on what we're working on. It might be a little old pile of junk. We'll get into that here in a second. So let me introduce you. So this is my buddy Chris, and this right here is his baby. We went to high school together. It is a 69, is that correct? 69 C10. Here comes the odd part. Long bed, stepside. What? I know, right? All the weight. She's a real deal metal car. Big block, 396. And we are going to be upgrading a bit. Chris, tell us a little bit about what happened in the life of this vehicle and why we're deciding to trade it now. Go for it, man.
Long story short, it's got 291,000 miles on it. I put 100 and something of them. I got it at 181. It's gone round and round many times. It's ate some tires, ate a lot of oil. Now it's burning so much oil that it's time. So the solution to the oil burning problem's over there, but it'll make a bigger gas burning problem.
A few moments later.
Oh, mother of God, look at that. So what do we have here?
That is a Blueprint 540. It's going to be obviously carbureted, full tilt, NA, just big, heavy, angry funness.
Nice, nice. And so we're yanking the 396 and the TH400 out of it. And we're going to be, here in the weeks to come, stabbing this one off in after you do some cleanup on the frame and everything like that. Is that right?
Yeah, make it pretty,
right.
Put it back together, tune things up.
So what are the goals? What are the numbers? Everybody loves numbers. What are we hoping for? Power, torque, you know, maybe even ET time, or you're wanting to do some auto track racing, right? Autocross racing.
Mix of both.
Okay.
This is a street machine. It's not going to be all out track. It's not going to be, so it's going to be comfy but still be fun. Once upon a time, the 396 was a 1401 at 114 mile an hour quarter-mile truck for street tires. I ain't complaining.
That's not bad. Not with this heavy old girl.
It won't do that no more. We've lowered the truck. We've made the brakes bigger. We've put more emphasis on traction, suspension, but also kind of keeping it stock because, like, you know, this is how the truck's been. It's not, you know, it's not a modern truck. It's an old truck. And I kind of wanted to keep the old truck feel, but put some modern amenity to it. With this, that was probably 310 horsepower from the factory, about 400-ish foot-pounds of torque. By the time it went to the wheels, you're talking 2 something. This is a 708 horsepower motor.
Nice.
With
608 horsepower motor. Okay.
With no blowing in it, just all sucking air the normal way.
So full on essentially air pump with 700 horsepower.
And 700 foot-pounds of torque to match it.
Nice. So we are, I've mentioned this before to some of y'all. I'm not necessarily a horsepower guy, I'm a torque guy, and this happens to be a brother in torque, you know what I mean? We like to absolutely slay tires and just feel the earth move more than the vehicle. So,
oh, this will move.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna move. So, man, you've owned this truck for how long? I mean, this will be the second rebuild on it, is that right?
Yeah, I got it in 2004 when it was an absolute heap, and I'm pretty sure my mom has PTSD from it. No lie, it came rusted and busted, and
yeah.
Somehow in high school we were able to find parts between my dad helping, my brothers, and all that. Like, we put it together, we built it, ran it stock from about 2006 to pretty much now. Over the last couple of years, that's when I've started stepping into the suspension, started stepping into the brakes. You know, taking the 1969 out and putting some 2023 in it.
That's right. That's right. So we've got Wilwoods all the way around, right? Mm-hmm. We've got QA1 all the way around. Is that correct?
Yeah, Wilwood, QA1 all the way around.
Okay.
Caltracs in the back. Rebuilt the 12 bolts in it. The 12 bolt now has Mosier axers, Eaton center section. This one's going to be a little controversial because it's got a 308 rear gear in it. It's not set up for racing, but when you got 700 foot-pounds of torque, you don't worry about 411s and 373s because it does other things.
So true, so true.
So I got to use that torque somewhere, and also I do want this thing streetable, and I don't have the talent to hold a 411 with 700 foot-pounds between.
So So we're talking long bed here, all right? And let's just drink this up, people, real quick. Let's look. So this thing is literally, I mean, this is the full length of a garage here, and this thing is every bit of probably 19 foot long, maybe.
It's a 127-inch wheelbase.
So 127-inch wheelbase,
and
we're going to put 700 foot-pounds of torque. Hence the reason, ladies and gentlemen, that's there. We have got to stiffen the frame, because we're worried about twist. So that's that'll be interesting. I've never done anything like that, so I can't wait to get involved in that, man. So what are you excited most for? Like, what are you realistically, I mean, other than the first drive, obviously everybody, that's their inner child screaming yay whenever they go on the first drive. But what's your initial first thing to do? Like, are we talking drag week? Are we talking power tour? What are we doing with it?
I do want to do some more power tours. I've done a couple of them already.
Okay.
I want to follow drag week because I'm addicted to it. I think some of the other, like, initial goal, like, first thing, just get it set up, get it tuned, make sure it's streetable, and does it have good manners? Like, obviously, predictable is the goal.
That is true, yeah. Predictable and reliability.
I mean, but I also know, like, the first time I drove this truck, literally, I started doing donuts in it by myself, unsupervised, with a buddy, and the cab mounts broke, and we're lucky our butts came home without really bad things happening. I think first goal, get it in, get it tunable, and then just kind of go out.
Just do some testing rides, huh? Just some nice cruise nights, see what it does.
I'm addicted to chasing the sun on 2 lanes.
Gotcha, understand.
This thing's going to sing a great song, and I apologize to everyone in urban.
I apologize for nothing. Let me sing you the song of my people.
Yeah, this will sing a song.
Yeah. This is no joke, man. I mean, this is a motor. This is one that you're going to have for a long, long time and have a lot of fun with.
Fun fact about this, the long block on this thing, or the short block, is all my wife's doing. This was her 10-year anniversary gift to me. And if you think I'm a gearhead, she is too.
Yeah, let's. We can always talk about that guy underneath
it's hidden out
underneath the tarp later. But you know, we may say that might be a little. We'll just call a bit Euro trash action down there if you like. Maybe
it'll
some
corner every one of us every
maybe
day.
Some go-kart even, if you will. But you know, y'all are high school sweethearts, man, and y'all were always about the cars. I mean, she's done power tour with her dad on her. In her what year was the Mustang? 66 Mustang. So I mean, she's also a gearhead. So
she's had more manuals than she's had automatics.
Yeah, that's the way it should be, in my opinion. But yeah, this is you know, we went to Buckets. He had bench, so he swapped out to the newer style Silverados, which, by the way, I love because the seat belts here, because safety third, are built in, so no weird cutting, bolting, and you know, since we've gotten older in our days and a bit wider in the mid range here, we've you know, kind of. We all have to do that. We all have to do that every now and then. You know, we gotta make room for the big guys. So, well, let's. This has been a long time coming. I've been watching this truck get built slowly. We've been acquiring parts. He's been acquiring loads of parts for months, even years now. I mean, I watched him rebuild the rear end and all of that, and I can't wait to see whenever he decides to go to a track day or something of that nature. You guys are going to get to see it because I'll be there recording him. And, you know, you're going to get to see what happens. We're going to find the weak point. That's what we do, right? We find the weak point of the truck and we keep building. So, man, I'm excited to wrench. I had to tell him, I said, man, we gotta record first, because once we start wrenching, I'm not recording. So, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, I appreciate it. Technician Troy again. Please like, share, follow, whatever you want to do on YouTube. Try to get me to the No Name Nationals. Y'all know what No Name Nationals is. It's that race coming up in September. Got the little Sonoma. Y'all are going to see more of it again, obviously. Thank you, YouTube, and God bless. Have a good one.